Hello everyone and welcome to Net Crypto, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we are taking a look at Dawgz AI, right? Is this legit or is it a scam? That's the question that we're always trying to answer on the channel. But unfortunately, this one is a scam, and the scam is in the pre-sale, right? That's one thing that you just need to understand. Never ever buy in the pre-sale. Once the token is actually launched, right, it's completely up to you, right? But unfortunately, these Dawgz with AI tokens have never done well, right? So we covered multiple of them, right? You remember base Dawgz, right? Remember base Dawgz? We covered this one. Now over 90% down, right? From the pre-sale price, everybody lost over 90%. And then check out Winner AI, was another Dawgz AI token. Today it's also over 90% down, right? Scotty the AI was another Dawgz token, and today it's also over 90% down, as you can take a look at the chart. And they do play tricks, right? Like for example, with Winner AI, once it launches, right, they dump their tokens and then forces a lot of people to sell. And when they are satisfied with the amount of people that have sold, they pump it up, right? They did this with Winner AI, but for most of the other tokens, once it is dumped, they move on to the next scam, right? So some will say, you know what, I'm not going to sell my tokens because maybe it might pump, but that's very risky, because if you look, for example, with Scotty AI, Scotty AI, it just went down, never recovered, right? Same thing with base Dawgz. Base Dawgz was just a straight up rug pull, right? Just went down and there's absolutely nothing, right? So the scam is in the pre-sale, so don't buy during the pre-sale. So with this one, what is this all about? They're saying fetch profits. Dawgz AI, enter the army for early access to AI powered rewards. Buy and stake your Dawgz. That's another thing. Don't stake. If you have already bought, if you haven't bought, don't buy the pre-sale. If you want to get involved, you can get involved after the pre-sale. But there is, you need to be extremely careful, right? If you're going to get involved after the pre-sale, you need to be very, very careful, right? So don't stake, because staking forms the pillar of the scam. The people who are staking are the ones who are helping the scammers to masquerade as if everything is okay in the project. The scammers would have already sold their tokens soon after launch, just as you see, they drop their tokens, right? But if enough people have staked, the price will sort of like stay at the pre-sale price, pretending that everything is okay, right? But in actual fact, right, it's a straight up rug pull. So if you have staked, if you have bought in the pre-sale, you've given them your money. When you stake, you've also given them your tokens. So they've got both the money and the tokens, and you've got nothing, right? So never ever stake, right? But if you have staked, you know, it's a learning opportunity, right? After launch, they probably are going to make you wait a couple of days before you are actually able to claim, right? So that's the other information that we're going to be covering in this video. So let's just take an overview of what this is. So the current price point is sitting at 2021. A lot of people get deceived by this next price increase, right? It means nothing. As you have seen, all these tokens here, these Dawgz AI tokens, they also had the very same bar that you see here, next price increase. But as you see, the current price point is way below the pre-sale price. So that's the reason why I say there's absolutely no reason for you to get involved during the pre-sale. Current price 2021, right? And then they're saying next price is 2003. But once this thing launches, it's going to be having probably 4 zeros, right? So you need to be extremely careful, right? So they're saying buy and stake your Dagz now to secure a top spot in the Dawgz revolution. Early stakers gain exclusive access to AI-powered profits, be a part of the journey from the start, right? That seems like a Ponzi-nomics sort of like selling right there. Coming early and then you benefit those who comes late, they are going to lose almost everything. But we always face, right, the risk of not being able to claim your tokens, right? So seriously revamping cryptocurrency. Ever think you would invest your extra earnings with a living meme whose digital mind is powered by artificial intelligence? I'm Dawgz AI, and I got a pocket full of trade bots to help you mess around and get a triple, double, or some other insane return on investment, right? So if they've got all of this stuff that can make you triple your money, why are they not just using it and making tons and tons of cash, right? That's just one question that you have to ask yourself, right? So let's just go and check. I've designed the scam flow I've been covering scams for over 3 years, right? So this is how normally these scams operate. So you're going to see that there are 8 stages that I've identified of this scam. So stage 1 is obviously the launch of the pre-sale, which has already happened with Dawgz AI. And then stage 2, this is where you now see multiple articles coming through multiple websites, right? Talking about sponsored posts, and of course you're going to get those 100x 1000x YouTubers who are going to say this is the next greatest thing and all that. They don't care whatsoever if the charts look like this at the end, right? They're just going to be taking the next promotion of the next token, right? And then this is stage 2. Stage 3 already is when they start to promote staking. They're going to start to push for staking. Stake your tokens, because staking forms the pillar of the scam. By staking, you're helping the scammers to masquerade that this big wall that they have caused by dumping their tokens and taking liquidity, right? So if you're interested in me actually digging a little bit more deeper into this project, for example, go and trace where the money is going like we do with other projects, just let me know down in the comment section, right? And also stage 4, this is the price increases, right? So this is where you see here they are going to be starting to actually push for these price increases, right? They will be promoted. The price is increasing, so they're trying to create some sort of agency so that you feel like, you know what, I have to get in right now before the price increase, right? Don't fall for that, right? Don't fall for that at all, because we know the price is going to drop anyway, right? And then stage 5 is when they actually launch, right? So for these ones, they normally like to launch on Ethereum, because Ethereum acts as a deterrent for investors to sell. So for some of these, they do say that there's a minimum $50 investment, right? So if you're going to be buying on ETH, you might see that your gas fees and the amount you've invested is almost the same, right? And then you just choose not to even claim. So Ethereum acts as a deterrent, right, for investors to sell because of the high gas fee. So that's why they choose Ethereum, right? And don't be deceived about the claim and stake at launch. So if you're watching this video, maybe it's 2-3 couple of days, maybe a week before launch, right? Be careful of clicking the button claim and stake, because the moment you claim and stake, right, your tokens, you don't have access to them until the cool-off period or the lock-up period of stake has been achieved, right? You just want to claim. You don't want to do that. And then, of course, stage 6, that's the artificial price pump. That's where now, because a lot of people are stuck in staking, and they launch the token, and then the price pretends to be going up. We saw this happening with Pepe Unchained, right? The price goes up, and you can't participate because your tokens are locked up, right? And what is even worse is what the scamonomics, right? For these types of scams, they block a lot of investors from being able to even claim their tokens. It's called a front-end UI scam, right? So basically, you connect your wallet here, you want to claim your tokens, right? And they just block you, right? And they do this mostly to control the price, right? Because they don't want anyone to know that they've taken a huge liquidity out of the project, right? So the best thing is to just block a whole bunch of investors who invested, because if you're blocked, you can't claim your tokens and you can't sell, and therefore the price remains stable. We are seeing it with Pepe Unchained right now. The price is pretending to be at the price of the pre-sale, but we do know a lot of people or investors were hit with the front-end UI scam, where they are not able to actually claim their tokens. Multiple videos were there online with investors talking about it, and even here on the comment section on the channel, a lot of investors were talking about that. So these are the stages, right? So the scamonomics, basically, you buy in the pre-sale, you don't stake. Once they launch, you just want to claim your tokens, and if it goes 1, 2, 3x, you've made a profit. But unfortunately, for some, you buy in the pre-sale. If you've staked, you might need to wait up to 7 days. For some projects, I've seen a dog scam, like for example, this one, Scotty the AI. Some had to wait for almost 90 days, right, to be able to claim after launch. So you need to be extremely careful right there, right? So, but unfortunately, one secret a lot of people don't know is once they buy, they block you, right? The wallet is blocked. The moment you connect on the website, after it is launched, front-end UI scam hits you, you can't hit the claim button, right? It just doesn't work. So you need to be extremely careful right there, right? So this was just a quick video I wanted to share with you, right? Consider joining the channel membership. For those of you who want to know, for example, there's this video right here. right? 6 golden rules of buying pre-sale, right? It's available to members only, so you need to click the join button. There's a fee for joining, right? A lot of people will claim $50 is too much and all that, but a lot of people lose thousands and thousands of dollars, right, into these scams. So $50 is absolutely nothing if you're going to be gaining some knowledge, right? So, and there's also a whole bunch of perks for you joining the membership. All these videos are available to members only insights that I share with just those who join the membership, because of course if it becomes public, it becomes saturated, right? So wise up, right? If you have already bought, don't stake, right? And a lot of people do ask, so does it mean if I've invested into this, I've completely lost my money? Unfortunately, you just don't know, right? Because only after they have launched, you have not staked and you claim your tokens, you are able to sell, then you are good, right? But if they've launched, you are staked, you need to still wait for the prescribed period. For it's usually 7 days, right? And after those 7 days, you can try to claim. If you claim, you're good, right? But if they have launched, right, immediately they pull what they did with Dawgz AI or Crypto All Stars. They just don't bother with blocking wallets and all that. They just dump, right? They just rug pull and then they just move on to the next game. So that's why I say don't buy during the pre-sale. Right? Don't buy during the pre-sale, especially if you want to avoid your tokens being blocked, avoid being forced staked. There's also forced staking. You haven't staked, but they force stake you, right? That's another thing you need to be careful of. So this is what I wanted to update you on this one. Let me know, did you buy this one? If you're watching this after launch, what is the, were you able to get your tokens, right? So if you want me to go a little bit deeper, let me know. Consider joining the membership of the channel. There are a bunch of perks right there that you can get. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.